Hi everybody and welcome to this Unity Ingot presentation. Many of you, this is going to be brief in nature. It may open your eyes up to some of what the Unity Ingot can present to you and your families. Many of you are going to see the opportunity in this. Many of you will not, okay? That's okay. For those of you who don't, it's okay. Just continue doing your stock market, buying and selling of all your stocks. For those of you who are smart and have been paying attention to the cryptocurrency scene, and maybe you don't know about cryptocurrency, I'm going to absolutely blow your mind. And the reason why I'm so excited about this is because right now, as I'm making this presentation for you, this is hot off the press information, okay? But before I get going, let me show you the current date and time. Let me refresh. We have 1:53, May 9th, 2017. I am currently in Great Falls, Montana. We are talking about the Unity Ingot. It's a first of its kind. And let me tell you a little bit so that you can completely understand. You can go through and read all of this. Basically, in a roundabout way, you can actually come to unityingot.com right now. There's no affiliate link. There's no nothing like that. But I really want you guys to take home all of this ASAP, because this is a huge tip and you can take extreme advantage of this. You can go through, you can read it, it tells you what it is. It tells you it's based off the Ethereum smart contract token. So, which many of you know, this is a newer way of cryptocurrency that is safer. It's off the blockchain technology, and it's really it's expansive in a lot of ways, in my opinion. But before you understand what the Unity Ingot is, you must first understand what the Bitcoin price is. Okay. We go here, Bitcoin price. Okay, this is what the current Bitcoin price is. Let me just go ahead and exit out of that. Many of you folks, if you guys have heard any of my conversations, if you've gotten into some of these closed door videos and webinars that I've done, you'll know that when I was telling many of you about this price point was at $675 when the first time I started doing these webinars. Folks, this has gone up $1,100 in the last several months. If you want to break it out and check this chart out, you can. Highly recommend. You could see it for yourself, but Bitcoin is really the leader, what most people look at as the leader in cryptocurrencies, and what is most commonly known and what is known as a peer-to-peer cryptocurrency, or a digital currency. It is decentralized currency. So many of you, and I'm going to break out the old Abe Lincoln, my $5 bill here. What Abe Lincoln did, in my opinion, by abolishing slavery, he opened up really what I consider to be our democratic United States, and was allowed the whole United States to grow and become what it is now. Okay, and this, I always grab Abe Lincoln. It's not a Crips dollar bill. I just pulled it out of my wallet just because I had one of these in here. But I always reference Abe Lincoln because to me he's one of, not the most important president, but he's one of the most pivotal presidents for the United States because of what he's done in our history. Okay, and with saying that, this is considered a fiat currency. Okay, I went off on the Abe Lincoln story there, but this $5 bill is actually worth X amount of dollars in euro, X amount in yen, et cetera, from the way it is traded. So currency. Sorry, guys. Currency exchange. Okay, so if I took a $5, what you just saw here, hit enter. Okay, this $5 is worth 4.6 euro right now. Okay, that's what its actual value is as a fiat currency. Okay, so and for you to understand that a little bit more, if you don't understand that a little bit more, it's okay, because you can go into the Unity Ingot, you can go to token specs here, and you can listen and watch in on these two videos right here, the history of the Unity Ingot and introducing the Unity Ingot. It's going to do a very good job of explaining commodities, investments, a lot of these different things with regard to what cryptocurrency is, Bitcoin, and how the Unity Ingot all ties into that. It does a phenomenal job of showing you guys this. Okay, now with you understanding, if many of you would have caught the tips that I mentioned to many of you before in 2000, 2012, 2013, you could have bought Bitcoin at substantially less money than it is right now. If you would have caught my conversation, many of you, if you caught this just at the beginning of the year, you guys know this was below $800, and I was telling everybody, guys, this is going to go to $2,500. Then this happened right here. That happened. Once that hit and it beat that trend line, and it beat that, and it started to take off from there, folks. I've been telling everybody. I took some of these videos down, but I'm actually putting this up. I'm going to put it up on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to post this on Facebook, Twitter, my Pinterest boards, all this stuff, because folks, this is a hot tip. All right. Now let's get into the Unity, the ingot. As you can see right now, and I'm going to show you where it actually just went live here shortly. But the Unity Ingot, what this does, okay, and I'm going to read this. I'm going to summarize it. There are several different uses for hundreds of different cryptocurrencies. So each cryptocurrency, in order to be sold and exchanged and whatnot, they have to have an actual meeting. Okay, and there are hundreds of these. Okay, there are hundreds of them. The purpose of our tokens, this Unity token, what they're saying is to create and store wealth, and they are considered a legacy asset. Okay, what does that mean? It's passed on to future generations of family or friends, and as time goes on, this is going to grow in value. And why this is important is because it just went live inside of one of the exchanges. I'm excited for you because don't worry, guys. This $5 is still going to be able to. You're going to be able to buy plenty of it right now, okay? Because it's going to go up. It's just going up in value. And I'm looking at it up in the other tab here, and I've seen since I've started making this, it's already gone up in value, which is crazy. It's very different than other tokens that you see because it is actually backed by physical gold bullion and Bitcoin to store its value. So it's done. It does that because this Unity coin is achieved by mining other cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum, Zcash, Litecoin, and other lucrative altcoins that become available. And what this is going to be doing is this Unity coin on the back end, as you'll read here, it's mined. Okay, so those currencies are either stored or held or sold and used to purchase physical bullion or Bitcoin to back our token. So this Unity ingot is actually backed by physical gold bullion and Bitcoin. Okay, now let me remind you, okay, as you see these trending charts for this fiat currency, this $5 bill that you see here and what it's worth in euro, the Bitcoin price is skyrocketing, folks. They're expecting Bitcoin. Strong analysis are expecting Bitcoin to go up to $2,500 to $3,000 by the end of the year. It is, as I showed to you, it is May 9th, 2017. And if you've paid attention to any of these trend lines over the last few weeks after Japan, the news came out of Japan and then India and then China after they've all kind of bought in, folks. This coin is starting to take off. Bitcoin is starting to go up. So as the Unity ingot is being bought and exchanged and in the exchanges, what's happening? What's happening is considerable because what we're doing is we're buying and we're selling. I'm saying Unity Ingot is actually going through their mining and it's being backed by, gold bullion and Bitcoin. So as you'll see, their mining rigs are Ethereum mining rigs. Okay, so basically just think of these big server farms, and what they go through and do is they mine for profitable coins. So when these coins are trending, they buy, and then they sell. And it's the way this Unity ingot works, and it really, really is cool how this works out. Their components, and then like I said, you can get in here and see here. Let me show you what I found to be. Okay, so how the financial side of the mining works. So the magic of crypto token and how the math works. So a percentage of those funds go directly into the infrastructure to mine the top trading currencies. Okay, so sustaining cost. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's get to the numbers here. Let's get to the numbers here. How does it break down? This is the part where it breaks down here. 50% of this coin will be used to purchase the Bitcoin and gold bullion that backs the Unity coin. Okay, so as you see, Bitcoin is going up, gold is steadily going up, so it's continuously backed by something that we see. Let me remind you again, let's go back to this Bitcoin. It's trending up, and it's going to 2,500, 3,000. Strong analysts say. I can't say verbatim if that's going to happen. This is what strong analysis have been saying about the Bitcoin. Okay, so with the Unity, so 50% will go to purchase Bitcoin and gold. 15% will be used to buy more Unity ingots. Okay, so as I'm telling you this right now, you can go to the exchange, you can buy Unity right now, ingots, and which right now, as more of you are buying it, as the profit starts to grow, they're going through and buying more ingots, so it can actually sustain the growth, and it's really it's great, because as you guys buy it, you hold it, it goes up in value, and then you decide to sell. The folks at the Unity Ingot, what they're doing is they're going to go back and buy all this Unity Ingot right back up, right back from you guys that sell it, and it goes to just continuously increase the value of this cryptocurrency. 15% will be reinvested into more mining servers. So as they have thousands of mining servers right now, the more profit that this actually starts to take in, they're buying more mining servers, and it's going through and it's mining more of the Bitcoins, the Zcash, the Litecoins, you know, the Ethereum, all these different ones. It's going through, it's buying them up. That's what these mining rigs are actually doing. Okay, so folks, this is very substantial, because nothing like this is out here in the marketplace. For all you folks that are into cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, you're probably in love with Bitcoin, but you've probably never ever seen anything like Unity Ingot. I know you haven't, because it's never been done before. Okay, which this is why I'm so excited about it. All right, so let's get back to that last 20%. Let me just read this part to you. It said 15% will be reinvested into more mining servers that will so that the size of mining operations continue to grow, and the amount of bullion, gold, Bitcoin, also being stored against the Unity Ingot, and 20% will be used for operations and expansion and upkeep. So built into the profit, 20% of that is built into the operations, expansions, and the upkeep of this actual coin. This is a self-sustaining tool of growth, unlike anything that has ever been developed before, folks. This is, you want to talk to me, like it says here, a smart digital asset. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you what this is all about. Folks, as you can see here, it just went live. Let me go ahead and refresh. Look at this. It's gone up 0.04 Bitcoin since I've started doing this presentation. That is the value in this right now. This is telling you how much volume is being traded right now. So, as you guys can see, what people are actually buying this for. Look at this, folks. Look at this. Okay, and this is showing it to you in, I don't know where this is based out of, but as you can see here, it is already 4 times itself since 2003. So in 2 hours, this is already multiplied by 4 times. Already in 4 hours, okay? And I just literally got word from this, and as you can see, people are going through, they're buying it up, they're buying it up, they're buying it up, they're buying it up, they're buying it up. And you should go through and buy it up, because folks, look at it. Look at this value here. It's going up, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. Look at this, folks. It's just going up and going up and going up. Folks, right now, this is unlike anything I've ever seen before, because I literally caught this the moment it broke through, and the moment that it actually was announced, okay, because of my affiliations with some of the owners, and you know, being able to get the opportunity to know about this just from speaking with some of the circles I'm in, okay. That doesn't make me anybody special, but just like you're watching this video right now, you should consider yourself lucky, because look at this price of this right now, folks. That means one of these $5 bills, can buy a whole bunch of Unity coin right now. Okay, if you have a Bitcoin account, If you have Bitcoin, you want to go buy it. Right now it's on the the crypto currency exchange. Okay, so watch this. .cex. Let me just show you here real quick so you guys can see. It's sorry guys, should have had all this ready, but I get so excited and I just like telling you guys about it. All right. See what this is. Okay, it took me back to that. Okay, c-cex. It's like a Nasdaq. It's basically a cryptocurrency market exchange. So it's showing you right now what's going on, what's happening, and we'll see if it's actually showing up in here. I doubt it because it literally just went live. This thing is going to be on. I will assure you guys, as people are going through and they're starting to buy this and buy this and buy this and buy this up. Let's see what is the UNY. Go Control F, UNY. Okay, it's not showing it yet, so because it just went live. I will assure you that as this begins to start going and kicking in and doing the things it's going to be doing, it's going to show on one of the hottest trending cryptocurrencies to hit. Folks, I've tried to show you this real time so you guys can see this is not a pre-made presentation. This is live. This is actually showing you. So let me go back to the current time. So it was 1:53 when I started this. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. Let me go back over here. So I go here. So it's 16 minutes. So you can see I'm recording this presentation right now. Okay, so the whole point in me telling you this is this Unity Ingot, folks, is like anything you've ever seen. Okay, and the reason why I am sharing this with you, and the reason why I'm doing this, and the reason why this is so raw in nature is because, folks, many of you think about money in fiat currency. A lot of you think about having tangible cash. Okay, folks, you need to understand that there's a digital age that is already among us, and those that have already adapted to that are making millions and millions and millions of dollars, whether you believe me or you don't. Again, Bitcoin is going to continue to go up in price whether you believe me or you don't. I was just having a conversation with my father-in-law the other day, okay, about the cost of a Bitcoin. And when I told him about this, it was literally almost $150 cheaper just a few days ago, okay? So whether or not he believed me or he didn't, the value in what Bitcoin has gone up and done has increased, okay? I use that as an example because many of you are looking for opportunities like this, and I tell you what, it don't get any better than the Unity Ingot, in my opinion, because I'm going to go back to this. Let me go ahead and refresh. Let me see. Okay. Look at what's happening here, folks. People are buying this up. The value in this is going up, and for those of you who are smart, this is where this decimal. So this is $5. This would be 5.000 whatever. $5, okay, in Bitcoin, and you went to go buy Unity coin or the Unity Ingot right now, folks, you would get a substantial amount of Unity coin. And as you've seen already, folks, look at this. Okay, essentially this is about two hours old. It went from 0.000, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros and a 2. Okay, it's gone up to 0.5085. Okay, this is 2 hours later, folks. Depending on when you actually see this video and depending on when you actually take action on this, if you don't know much about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and all this stuff, folks, like I told you, here's a couple things you're going to need if you want to do and use this type of a platform. Okay, it's the cryptocurrency exchange. Okay, you can trade it just like you would any stocks in here, folks. Okay, all right, please understand that as I'm telling you, you can actually trade this just like in the actual stock market. Okay, but you do it in Bitcoin. Okay, it's easier for you to do it in Bitcoin or Ethereum or whichever the case. I personally use um, as you can see here, look at this trend line. That's actually Coinbase. This is inside Coinbase right now, where I actually buy my Bitcoin. Okay, it's really easy. You can attach it to your credit card or your debit card or whatever, or your bank account. Folks, it's very easy. It's secure. If you don't know much about Coinbase, let me just Coinbase news. How about this? Let's go news. So you can actually see this is actually just go through, look at it, folks. I guess this is the way I should go. I'm using Coinbase because it's super easy to use. All you got to do is attach your credit card or your account. You can immediately start buying Bitcoin. Once you start doing that, you get in here. You can get inside of the c-cex. And from what I'm understanding, there are 9 other exchanges that you're going to be able to buy and sell this currency on, which is phenomenal, guys. This means that what I am sharing with you right now is literally, when you talk about the tip of the iceberg, this is almost the very top of that iceberg, and what's getting ready to happen. And the reason why I share that with you is, folks, when I initially heard about Bitcoin years ago, I was skeptical. I was, because I thought, I've never heard of this digital currency. What is this Bitcoin business? And this guy was like, Lee, I don't care what it is that you do. I'm not going to share his name, but he's like, Lee, I don't care what you do. If you have to, and at the time it was like $10 for a Bitcoin. He told me, he says, look, I don't care what it is that you do. He said, dump every single bit of money you have into that and just write it out. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. Are you crazy? Folks, if I would have listened to that man, even if I would have invested $1,000, okay, that would be 100 Bitcoin. What would 100? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's do this. Calculator. So let's see that right now. So you go to calculator. So it's roughly 1772. 1772. So let's just say times 100. Can you see that? Can you guys see that right there? Okay. All right. Now, mind you, I just did the math wrong. No, I did it right. That's absolutely right. Sorry about that, guys. Get all caught up and get excited and stuff. But basically, this 100 represents 100 Bitcoin. This is the actual value of it right now. This is what would be the total value of that $1,000 investment. Okay, if I would have took note of that then, I would have just held on to it and just said, you know what? It's all good. I'm just going to let it ride out. It's $1,000, and I could have bought 100 Bitcoin. Okay. Right now, that'd be $177,200 worth to me for spending that $1,000, and I didn't do it. Okay, so I'm giving you what I did, the mistakes I made when I found out about Bitcoin many years ago. Excuse me. So, as I'm doing this presentation, I know your time is valuable, folks. Do not sleep on this Unity Ingot. Folks, this thing just literally went live, okay? I like refreshing this because this is what I pay attention to. See that? This tells me that this went through. Here, let me show you. Okay? This is when it was introduced to the marketplace, guys. Okay, and as you can see right now, guys, people are buying this. Okay, they are buying this up, folks. They are buying this up. They're doing it whether you believe me or you don't. This Unity coin is at the bare minimum of what you can get this for. If you'd have known like I did, and you would have, see, look at this. Somebody already went in, they bought up a bunch. Somebody sold it for 0.2. Okay. Then somebody bought it this, somebody sold it for that. Look at it. These people are making profit already. They're already making profit. Whoever's buying and selling this already. Okay? This is 2 hours old as I'm actually doing this. Folks, let me show you again. The current time, it is May 9th, 2017. Just note, on May 9th, 2017, I gave you a tip that can absolutely transform your life. And many of you see this little fiat currency, and remember me going back to Abraham Lincoln. Folks, to me, he's probably one of the most inspirational presidents because of what he did for our country, on his forethoughts of being able to do the things that we're allowed to do right now. I mean, to me, abolishing slavery was one of the biggest, I guess, focal points inside of our U.S. history. And now all of us can, it doesn't matter, black, white, Indian, Asian, Hispanic, whoever you are. If you're American, we can lock arms because, you know what, because of that amendment that was brought about and to abolish that was such a huge turning point in American history. Okay, and why I always love to use the $5 bill. A lot of people like using hundreds, $1,000 bills. To me, I think the $5 bill, because Abraham Lincoln was a thought leader. He was somebody that was well ahead of his time, and he was. And this is another conversation, but to me, he represents far more than a $5 bill. Okay, so you have to understand, folks, that as I'm sharing this with you right now, this is an actual fiat currency. As more of these dollars can be printed out by the U.S. government, and its value, as I've shared with you, okay, its value, let's refresh that. Okay, let's go back and put $5. It's still worth 4.6 euro right now. Okay, and it's roughly been staying at that. Okay, it's been roughly at that point. Okay, so you have to understand this fiat currency, although it's what we've always known. It's what we've always known. Many of you, if you were smart like me, like when you first jumped on the scene with the smartphones, many of you were like, this digital phone, who's going to use one of those phones? Who's going to put their information in that? I don't trust that. All those people that didn't trust it more than likely still have flip phones and don't use these to this very day. Okay? When this came out, I thought this was revolutionary. This is 10 years old. Believe it or not, this dates me right now because I was one of those first people that bought one of those Apple phones. Now I have at this one, it's a Galaxy S6 Edge. Okay, it's the curved glass. Another first in that. I know this is off topic from this, but folks, when I talk to you about what Abraham Lincoln did, and you know what fiat currency is, and what Bitcoin is doing, and what other of these cryptocurrencies are doing to gain, financial stability. Let me go back and show you again, guys. This just launched 2 hours ago. 1.02. Let's go to Bitcoin price. Let's go this. So that means right now $1,808.14 roughly is what has been exchanged thus far in 2 hours of nobody actually knowing about it. Okay, so for many of you who are probably on the fence, and maybe I didn't do the most wonderful job of explaining it to you, just look at it this way. In review, and then I'm going to let you go. Hopefully you're smart enough to go visit UnityIngot.com and tell them Lisa sent you. You don't have to. Just go over there and buy it, because you know what? You can go over here right now. The token price. This is telling you how new it is, folks. They haven't even updated their pages and stuff. This is how exciting this is. You go through, watch these videos if you so desire, but you can go buy it on c.cex. It's basically cryptocurrency exchange is where this is at right now. But you go in here, read the specs on it. If you want to see, all the explorers, all the wallets. If you want to go through the Ethereum repository and go through, and you want to, buy some of these, go through and do so. I guarantee you. This is something, whether you spend $5, whether you spend 10, maybe you spend an extra $100. Folks, you go, if you have it to spend and you want to sit on it, sit on it. Take it to you one last time so you can actually see where this is at. Look at what this opened up with, guys. This is 0.00002. It is now 0.000085. This means it's roughly gone up 4 times in value in the last 2 hours. It's up to you, folks. You can either take my word on it, or you don't have to take my word on it. But then again, are you going to be like I did and didn't listen to what somebody told me about Bitcoin? And I could have been sitting on a lot of money for such a minimal investment. And when that guy told me about it, is when it was still under $1. You guys, he dumped well over $25,000 into that, and right now he doesn't have to worry too much about what he does for a living. Again, not going to share his name with this, but a very, very smart man, and why to me I feel so inclined to tell all of you about it, because this is the real deal, guys. Whether you believe me or you don't, this Unity coin. Let's go back to home here. This Unity coin, and if you want to know more about it, you want to get more information, folks. Right now, it's at such a low cost. As people start to, really understand what this is, folks, there are only 10 billion of these tokens ever issued. So please understand, there's only 10 billion of them. Okay, unlike these $5 bills, this fiat currency, how many of these are in circulation right now? How many tens? How many ones? How many $20 bills? How many $100 bills? How many $1,000 bills are currently in circulation? Do we know that? No. We don't know that, unless you know, I'm sure you could find something like that out. But this is telling you that right now there are only 10 billion that will ever be issued for this ingot. Just like Bitcoin, you guys. Bitcoin, let's see. Let's see how many are actually, oops, sorry. So you're seeing right now, I guess that was one. I just went and Googled it. This is CoinDesk. Okay. It's going up. So as you can see, on each one of these, it goes through, and there, let's see how many have ever been issued. I want to say it's only like 20 million of them. There's only X amount of Bitcoin that were issued. Okay, supply. Here you go. 16 million. Look at this right here. See this right here, guys? 16,320,663 Bitcoin have ever been issued. Let that sink in. And I was just having a talk with these folks. Look, this thing is going to fluctuate up and down. Bitcoin's going to fluctuate up and down. As you can see, there's 16 million Bitcoin. This is off of older. This is why, from my understanding, this is why the folks at the Unity Ingot, this is why they did it off the Ethereum smart contracts, because this is where everybody's going, because Ethereum is more closely tied in to blockchain. And folks, this is just monstrous in every single way, you guys. So that you understand what this purpose is of this token was to create it to be an aggressive store of value. Let that sink in. With the world economy's in flux and uncertainty, i.e. just think of the currency and how much everything has gone up and down right now. The fiat currencies, that is. We wanted to provide a token that the world can have confidence in and stand behind without being faint of heart, thus the name Unity. Folks, so just understand, this is mining all the top currencies. And this is just incredible to me. Let's go down here. Wait a minute, we did over here. Look at all these currencies. See all these currencies, folks? Look at all these currencies. See all these? These are all cryptocurrencies, you guys. These are all cryptocurrencies. Okay, so please understand that as you're going through and you're looking for something to sink your teeth into, okay, this is the real deal, guys. These cryptocurrencies are real. This is happening whether you understand it or not, okay? See this Ethereum right here? Okay, you can see for yourself. Look at how these are going. They're running, guys. and there's no stop of them happening. You guys know more about trading stocks than I do. I'm sure of it. But I'm one of these people that when something's right in front of me, like see, look, Bitcoin right here. Okay, it's showing in here that it's $1,814. Okay, I'm showing you what was in Google. This is inside the actual exchange itself. So it's $40 higher than what I was showing you. This is okay, so here you go. Max supply of these. See, look, the max supply is 21 million of these ever made. So when you go and you look at the Unity Ingot and what its current value is, okay, let's refresh. I love seeing this, guys. It's awesome. All right, and you'll see. Okay, it's not. It hasn't. Nobody else, I guess, has bought anymore since I started making this video. But this is showing you that the volume that it's trading is in Bitcoin. Okay, so please understand, guys, what you're seeing here is nothing short of phenomenal. This is within the first couple hours of this launching. Whether you buy into this or you buy into Bitcoin, or if you found this to be useful, I really hope that you take advantage of it. I really, in my heart, truly believe this Unity Ingot is the real deal. And on that note, hope you guys like that. Invest in Unity coin today, the Unity Ingot today. My name is Lee Beatty. Hopefully you liked this video. Hopefully it made some sense to you. I'm bar none not the expert in any type of cryptocurrency, but I am what I consider an expert at spotting trends very, very early on. If for those of you who know that, you know, I've been sharing the word about things like hashtags, Pinterest, you know, all sorts of things along the way, publishing on Amazon. I've had a finger on my pulse for a long time, and folks, when the price of Bitcoin jumped like it did, it's been on my radar. I check this several times an hour for consistently the last 8 to 10 months, and it intrigues me only because of what it really does. And when I became more educated in what Bitcoin was, I thought, how can people not be investing in this? And right now, with knowing that, the Unity Ingot is bar none what I consider to be I'm not even going to tell you the next best thing. I believe it's going to unify a lot of the best strategies. It's going to just completely do something revolutionary, because this ingot, this Unity Ingot, is backed by gold and Bitcoin, folks. That in itself is just revolutionary, in my opinion. And that's why I referenced the $5 bill and Abraham Lincoln. This is why I referenced smartphones. This is why I've referenced several different things, and I've kind of jumped around just to share with you that, in my opinion, okay, I'm no financial advisor, I'm no financial expert, but I am somebody who does have a finger on the pulse. And if you found this to be useful, make sure that you visit UnityIngot.com. Go through, buy that off the Ethereum. I'll show you one last time. Let's go over here and show you. You go over here, you're checking it out. Token price. Let's go home. Token specs. And I'm sure all this is going to be, so there you go, guys. You can see right here the token address is right here. Or if you want to go to c-cex.com, go in here, check out the Unity Ingot for yourself. Again, I really got excited about this, and sorry for those of you that this wasn't more systematic and I didn't give you all the firm breakdowns that you're probably looking for. But I can tell you one thing, there's not many times many of you get your finger on the pulse quite like this. And as you guys can see, look at this, guys. There are already sell orders in this. There are already sell orders. There's buy orders. People are buying this. People are buying this up, you guys. This is really happening. I'm excited about it. I don't know about you. I know when I go back to my friend that said, Lee, you need to dump as much as you can to this, I can tell you what, guys. Be like Abraham Lincoln. Why don't you go through, make at least a $5 investment in that? Go buy you some Bitcoin invest in the Unity Ingot, and just sit on it. See what $5 is going to buy you in the long run. Who knows? It'll buy you. Maybe it'll quadruple in value. Maybe it'll go up to, say you buy it right now at the 0.0000085. I don't know if I said enough O's, and you spent $5 on that, guys. How many of these Unity ingots can you buy for that? And you can sit on it. What if it goes to $1? What if it goes to $2? What if it goes to the $5? What if it goes to $5? You won't know until you take action. So that's it. Take action. One last time, this has been Lee Beatty. I really hope that you guys got something out of this. This has been a Unity Ingot presentation for all of you. I highly recommend. Again, I tried to give you every example I could, and I'm thrilled that I caught something like this and got to see, just because I'm paying attention to the folks that are putting out the information. They're saying, hey, go invest in this stuff. It's on the exchanges, folks. It's here. It's now. It's at such a cheap price point that, hey, even if you spent $5, $10, how many of these Unity ingots can you buy? Take care, guys. It's been a pleasure doing this for you. Be looking forward. I just really look forward to some feedback. Make sure you leave a comment below if you thought this was valuable, or maybe it opened your mind to what cryptocurrency is out there. Or maybe your mind is opened up to Bitcoin, or whatever the case. Whatever it is, folks, don't sleep on this stuff. For those of you that slept on smartphones, or maybe those of you who slept on Bluetooth technology, and you thought Bluetooth wasn't the wave of the future, well, it is. Whether you believe it or you don't. Right now, this Unity Ingot is the real deal. It's launched. It's on its own. It's on the c-cex exchange, and it's trading, folks. Hope you guys found this valuable. Take care. It's been a pleasure doing it for you. Have any questions for you, make sure to leave a comment below. If you have to, go to my channel and just message me, and I'll do my best to get back with you as soon as possible. But when in doubt, go to the UnityIngot.com. Okay, it's UnityIngot.com. Go here, check it out, and folks, it's happening. Take care. Have a great day.